Okay. So in the last session we had seen the default constructor. Now we will see the parameterized constructor. Okay. Parameterized constructor, it means that it is a with constructor with parameters. We are providing some kinds of the variables or some kinds of the arguments to the particular constructor. A constructor which has a specific number of parameters is called as a parameterized constructors. Okay, it is called as the parameterized constructor. Why use the parameter? Why we require this? The parameterized constructor is used to provide the different values to the distinct objects. For example, if you have created 4 to 5 objects, out of which some objects need to be initialized with some different values, then at that time we are using this parameterized constructor. Okay, so we will see the example of parameterized constructor. Here in this case, again, the public static void main, it is starting point for our program. Whenever we are creating this, student 4 is the name of the class, S1 is the object which is created, and this, with the help of this new keyword, we are creating the objects for this student 4. We are sending the values. One value is an integer and the another value is a string itself. Okay, similar for S2 also. So if you are considering this, when this object is created, this object is having the parameters. Okay, so it is searching for the parameterized constructor. So it is coming here, integer I, string n. Okay, so this 111 will be copied to I, and this current is copied to n. Okay, and this is the already these values are provided here. Okay, id and so this is copied here, and whenever we are displaying s1 dot display is, so this is nothing but our system is initialized with 111 and current for the first time for the first object. Okay, after that, whenever we are displaying that object s1 dot display, then at that time it is just displaying the id. So id now is having, see, this is an assignment operator, we are already knowing that the I is having the value 111 and n is having the value current. Okay, so 111 and current will be displayed since this is the display method. And similarly for the second object, that is nothing but new students 222 rn. Okay, so this is nothing but id. At the location of id, now 222 is coming, and at the location of name, rn is coming. Okay, so because now the previous values are getting superimposed with 222 and rn. पहले क्या वैल्यू था 111 और करंट था, so those values are residing or kept with s1, but for s2 the values for the initializations are 222 and rn. Okay, so 222 and rn is getting 222 and rn is getting displayed. Okay, so if you consider the constructor overloading in Java, constructor overloading is nothing but it is overloading of the constructors, just like the similar function overloading. Okay, the same name with the different argument we are using. So similarly, like this, in a single program we can able to use multiple constructors with the multiple different arguments. Okay, so basically we will see the example of constructor overloading. So if you are considering creating 2 argument constructors, so this is nothing but 3 argument constructors. 1 minute. So this is nothing but okay. So actually the program is not here, but just consider that this is the one type of, this is nothing but student 5. This is nothing but the name of the class with the 2 arguments I and n, and the another constructor is having the argument of only integer. The another constructor will be provided with the default constructors. So these multiple constructors are available within the same program. Okay, means with the same name, the student 5 itself is the name. Here in this case, one argument is integer, another argument is string. But in another case, it might be possible that 3 arguments are there. 1 integer, 2 string, or 2 integer, 1 string. And so whatever is the calling at the time of object creation, so that particular constructor will be called. Again, it is nothing but the same name is there, as we know that. Okay, So this is nothing but the constructor overloading in Java. I think this much is sufficient for the today's session. Now we will stop here. In the next session, Java copy constructor we will be seeing. Okay.